Our Gracious Majesty the Queen has a huge dilemma, and this really one is centred all around Harry and Meghan, the former royals who decided to ditch royal life for a brand new life in California. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. Yes, it is. Hope you're all keeping well. Yes. This particular story, though, really is a rather difficult one for Our Gracious Majesty the Queen. Obviously, this time of year, particularly this time of year, should be one of, quiet reflection. But she has, as ever, quite a lot on her plate. And it all really centres upon the fact that she recently had to strip all of those titles, including HRH, from her son, Prince Andrew. This has caused a bit of an uproar over here in the United Kingdom, simply because they feel that this similar situation should also happen to the former royals, also known as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The bigger problem that the Queen has, of course, is she bestowed that title upon the two royals when they got married way back in May 2018. A rather lovely gesture, lovely title. But the bigger problem really is this. A lot of people don't like the fact that the former royals are trading on that title. Now, of course, they are quite at liberty to do so right now because there has been no formal removal of those titles. And as we saw late last year when Meghan released that book, The Bench, it was Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Now, a lot of people say, well, why can't they trade on their own names? If they simply want to cut ties with the British monarchy and not be involved, or simply don't want to get involved in royal life, why simply can't they be known as Meghan and Harry Windsor? It certainly makes perfect sense. But moving forward, next month, March, would be the review period. And a lot of people are basically saying, well, if Her Majesty the Queen, Prince Charles and Prince William could strip Prince Andrew of his titles when you consider what he's going through, how difficult would it be to remove the titles of Harry and Meghan? Now, of course, there's lots of red tape attached to that particular statement. But as ever, it's one that's creating yet more problems in a rather difficult year and a bit so far for Our Gracious Majesty the Queen. Now, for Harry and Meghan, it might be a thought that if they wanted to progress and move on with their lives, simply why don't they start to retitle themselves rather than the Duke and Duchess simply has Harry and Meghan Windsor, and see, of course, if people are still keen to give them these mega deals. I personally think, and this is only my thoughts, that this would appease the British public, and I also believe that they're simply possibly now better known as Harry and Meghan rather than the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But as ever, a lot of people want this to be a little bit more formal. Love to know what you think to this particular ongoing saga in the comments below. As I say, next month really could be D-Day for the former royals. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.